Hey guys, I'm so glad to be here tonight. Oh wait, I forgot. It is me again. Today is Tuesday, September the 25th. Makes it day 269 on our Daily Bread 2012. Now guys, the reason I said I was really glad to be here, I didn't think I was going to be able to be. My computer has been goofing up on me again tonight. I pulled my camera and everything up, my webcam, to make a video. And the hard drive just started just running wide open basically on my computer, and it is sat here probably for half hour. The webcam wouldn't turn on, nothing wouldn't. I mean, everything was locked up, and the computer was just sitting here hammering away. The hard drive was. So, a matter of fact, if my microphone was better, you guys could hear it right now. It's still doing it a little bit, but it finally kind of calmed down enough to where I could get the webcam to come up. But anyway, guys, like I said, it is good to be here. I'm gonna try to make this quick, guys. I got a lot to do. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, guys, and I hate being this late, but I've been working on carburetors tonight. I've got one done. I've got another one in the cleaner out there right now. I'm gonna try to get it done. I was gonna try to get 3 done tonight, but it don't look like I'm gonna be able to get to do 3. So if I can at least get these 2 done, and then I'll do the other one tomorrow night. But anyway, guys, it is good to be here. I hope you all are doing all right. I want to thank you all. You guys, NC Auto Man and Brother Woody, his Cosmos, and Gamble 2185. Thought I had a piece of paper there, guys, I needed to see. But anyway, you guys, I mean, you all are just, I want to thank you all specifically because you guys comment. You know, you guys comment a lot. And, Milo comments a lot. He didn't comment last night, I don't think. But anyway, I want to thank you all for your comments last night and your concern. Guys, I know the Lord's going to get us through this ordeal. I don't know how He's going to do it, but I know He's going to do it. So, you all just keep praying. Like I said last night, I've got to where, and I know there's nothing to it, but I've got to where I dread September, because it seems like every September or every fall, that's when everything always goes crazy. That's when our business starts slowing down. And again, guys, like I said, today and yesterday, 2 slowest days we've had in a long time, probably this year. Actually, yesterday was better than today. It rained. Actually rained today and yesterday, both pretty much. Rained more today than it did yesterday. But yesterday wasn't the best day in the world, and I said, well, Tuesday will get better. Well, today it actually got worse. So, but just keep praying for us, guys. The Lord's, He's still taking care of us, and we just got to keep that faith. That's the thing about it. We got to practice what we preach. That's what I tell everybody at church. I say, we got to keep our faith. Everybody asks what are we going to do with these hard times that you can see are coming, and well, they're already here, but it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. And that's even not figuring in Bible prophecy is what I'm saying. Let's say not figuring in whether the Lord comes back or not, which I guess if the Lord comes back, we won't have to worry about it anyway. But what I'm saying is, guys, we got to trust in Him. We got to trust in Him that He doesn't lie. His promises are good. He always keeps His promises, and He promises us, if we believe in Him and we trust in Him, that He's going to take care of us. So, I mean, that's all we can do. We got to just lean on Him. So anyway, guys, I do appreciate you all. Like I said, I don't know how the Lord's going to do it, but I know He's going to take care of us on this. So, let's see. Having said that, I answered comments last night for the last night's video. But now, guys, I've not got to answer the comments for the checking the wheel speed sensor video yet. I've not had time to do it. So, excuse me. Anyway, guys, I'll try to do that either tonight before I go to bed, or I'll try to do that tomorrow. The wheel speed sensor should be in tomorrow for that car. I may make a little short video, if I put it on the car tomorrow. I don't know if I will or not, but You know, if it comes in and I get time, we may do it. So I may, you know, show a little video of us changing it or something. You know, you never know. So, but guys, I got my 5-gas analyzer in. I had to think a minute what I was going to say. My 5-gas analyzer came in today. It's been back ordered for the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I've just, from what little bit I've fooled with it already, guys, it's a real neat deal. You know, the Snap-on man said he didn't sell very many of these. Matter of fact, this probably, he said he thought this might have been the first one he'd ever sold. He said, because just, you know, most mechanics in these parts anyway are just not, they're not, they're not up on the technology enough to use these things. You know, just nobody uses them. We don't do emissions testing in this part of the country. You know, we don't have emission tests on our cars. I mean, you know, it's like most places that you guys live. You know, you have to go, and if your check engine light's on, it won't pass. You know, you got to have all that fixed, and then they stick the thing in your tailpipe. You know, and we don't do that around here. You know, we just don't. So you don't have to. You know, we just don't have to do that. We don't have those regulations here yet. I think we eventually will. But anyway, that's one reason I went ahead and got this 5-gas analyzer. Not only because of that, but I can use it to, you know, you can use it to work on cars. You can tell when a car's got a misfire in it, maybe. I guess you'd have to get it to miss at idle while you've got the sniffer stuck in the tailpipe. But you can tell, you know, whether it's fuel related or fire related, because, you know, when it's a misfire because of fire, you're going to have excess fuel in the cylinder that's not getting burnt. Well, that means more hydrocarbon, so your hydrocarbon numbers are going to go up. If it's the opposite way, your hydrocarbon numbers are going to go down. I don't know if any of the other gases really change with a misfire, but I know the hydrocarbon does. It checks the percentage of oxygen. It checks for NOx. Let's see, hydrocarbons, NOx, CO2, O2, and then CO. That's what it checks. It's 5 gases it checks. So it's a pretty neat deal. It's so sensitive. I got it in here charging tonight. It says to charge it overnight before you use it the first time. I've got it in here charging, and the battery's fully charged on it, but I'm trickle charging it anyway. But anyway, I turned it on, guys, and set it on the hydrocarbon setting, which is basically hydrocarbons, guys, for y'all that don't know. It's unburned fuel. That's what a hydrocarbon is. It's unburned fuel. So I took it and just sitting here in the air, it was sitting there on 0, you know, 0 parts per million. That's how it's figured in parts per million. I was out here working on these old carburetors, and I brought one of my gloves in here, one of my rubber latex gloves, and it just had the remnants of touching that carburetor, you know, just old varnishy, old nasty gas. You guys that have worked on that stuff, you know what I'm talking about, that old stinky, nasty, varnished gas. A little bit of that was on those gloves, and I just took this 5-gas analyzer and held it in my hand. It's just about the size of a voltmeter, and stuck this glove up under it, up under the suction part, the pump. And that thing went up to like, just with this thing sticking under it, you know, it went up to like 95 or right at 100 parts per million. You know, and that's just picking that up off of a glove. You know, that's not stuck up in a tailpipe the way you actually use it. So it's pretty sensitive. It's pretty neat. But I'll try to get you guys a video. I'm actually going to have to contact Scanner Danner to get a little bit more lowdown on it. I've never used a 5-gas analyzer before. I'm going to try to talk to him a little bit, see if he can learn me a little bit. You know, I kind of know what I'm doing with it, but, you know, as with everything else, the more you can learn, the better. So, anyway, guys, I'm not going to talk about how bad it irks me, though, like I was just talking about, you know, with me having that. I've got more equipment. I've got better equipment, more sophisticated equipment, and I actually know how to use it too than any other shop in this area. And that just irks me, though, when people, you know, they take their cars to and I hate to say anything, but, you know, they take them to these podunk guys that don't know anything. They don't, you know, they don't have scanners. They don't really know how to work on a car. They don't know how to test things. All they know how to do is change parts. And they take their cars to those guys, and they use them. My buddy calls it the shotgun method. He said back when he worked at the dealer, that's what they called it. Basically just standing back and shooting parts at the car. You know, it ends up costing the customer more money. And it irks me that these places keep getting by with that, you know. And I don't know. Like I said, I don't know why, you know, you would think after a while with such a good reputation, you know, that that we have that, you know, people wouldn't even think about taking their car somewhere else. But I don't know. You know how stuff is. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get off that soapbox tonight. We're going to get on with the important thing, that is, of course, the Word of God. We're going to start tonight in Hebrews chapter 6, starting in verse 19. So here we go. We have this as a sure and steadfast anchor of the soul, a hope that enters into the inner place behind the curtain, where Jesus has gone as a forerunner on our behalf, having become a high priest forever after the order of Melchizedek. Guys, going on into chapter 7. For this Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of the Most High God, met Abraham returning from the slaughter of the kings and blessed him. And to him Abraham apportioned a tenth part of everything. He is first, by translation of his name, King of Righteousness, and then he is also King of Salem, that is, King of Peace. Now, guys, I've heard people say before, and actually it says right here in the Wesley commentary for Hebrews 7:1, I'll go ahead and read it here. It says, the sum of this chapter is Christ, as appears from his type, Melchizedek, who was greater than Abraham himself, from whom Levi descended, has a priesthood altogether excellent, new, firm, and perpetual. What I was getting to say, guys, well, let's go ahead and read this. Verse 3. He is without father or mother or genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but resembling the Son of God, he continues a priest forever. That's what I was getting at, guys. A lot of people said that Melchizedek was Jesus. And it even, I mean, really, when you read this, it kind of leads to that. It calls him the King of Peace. It says he is without father or mother or genealogy, having neither beginning of days nor end of life, but resembling the Son of, it even says here, but he resembles the Son of God. He continues a priest forever. See how great this man was, to whom Abraham, the patriarch, gave a tenth of the spoils. So, I mean, guys, I don't know. I mean, it kind of reveals that, like maybe that Jesus actually came to earth in the form of Melchizedek first. I mean, I don't know, guys. I'll be honest. This is one thing that's kind of always baffled me, to be honest about it. I don't really know what the Lord's trying to tell us here through this. Maybe you guys give your opinion on it. Verse 5 says, and those descendants of Levi who received the priestly office have a commandment in the law to take tithes from the people, that is, from their brothers, though these also are descended from Abraham. But this man who does not have his descent from them received tithes from Abraham, and blessed him who had the promises. It is beyond dispute that the inferior is blessed by the superior. Excuse me, guys, I had to struggle to see that. In the one case, tithes are received by mortal men, but in the other case, by one of whom it is testified that he lives. One might even say that Levi himself, who receives tithes, paid tithes through Abraham. We're going to go ahead and read verse 10, guys, and we're going to quit. That's actually going to make 12 verses for tonight. For he was still in the loins of his ancestor when Melchizedek met him. So like I said, guys, you know, what do you all think about Melchizedek? I mean, you know, like I said, it's, you know, I've heard people preach it. I've heard people preach it that it was Jesus, that Jesus actually came to the earth in the form of Melchizedek for some reason. I mean, I don't know what really the reason was first. Some people say that it wasn't him, that it was just that maybe he was maybe like a forerunner to Jesus, you know, kind of like a John the Baptist, but even, I don't know, even, I don't like to say greater, but because the Bible does say that besides Jesus, there was none greater walk the earth besides John the Baptist. So, I mean, it's, what do you guys think? That's what I'm saying. What am I asking you guys? So, anyway, guys, I love you all. Thanks for being here. I'm going to get this video uploaded. I'm going to go out here and try to finish some carburetors up, get into bed maybe about 4 o'clock in the morning anyway. But like I said, guys, I love you all. Keep praying for us. Just keep praying for my business, guys. Keep praying for all of us. Keep praying for this whole part of the country. You know, you know, my Snap-on man was actually saying today, he was actually talking about, he said, you know, And he used to actually run one of the biggest coal companies in the country. And he was talking today. He said, I think that it's going to turn around. It's going to turn around. We're probably never going to be able to sell coal in this country again, especially if Obama wins the election. And he's probably going to win it, to be honest about it, because our country's just full of too many sin-filled, devil-filled people that love sin. I mean, there's too many of them. There's too many of them against us. But, maybe with India and all these other places, kind of starting to boom, that we're hoping that we can start selling the coal to them, So just pray. But like I said, guys, regardless, God's going to take care of us. So we just got to have that faith. So guys, pray for us. I'm praying for y'all. If you need anything, let me know. Good Lord willing, I'll be here tomorrow night. Until I see you all again, good night and God bless.